Yo, what is going on YouTube? It is Jay here, aka Mojo Autographs. In today's video, we're going to talk about how to properly ship your sports cards. Time and time again, we see cards come in damaged, bad corners, but on the eBay listing or on Instagram or Facebook, people put near mint, best condition, brand new, and then you open your mailbox one day and you get a card that looks like this.
So there's a handful of reasons why people don't really know how to ship, and what it comes down to is, number one, they've never really shipped a sports card before and they're just learning how to. Number two, they don't have the correct supplies or the amount of supplies to actually ship properly. And number three, the most common one, is they're just being cheap, man. If you want to have a successful business, customer service is key. You want people to know that you're giving them the product that they paid good money for. Even if it was a small deal, they paid money for it, you provided the goods to them, and they provided you the money beforehand, and you expect to deliver the product, you know? So that's just my thing. Reputation's everything. You want to have a good rep, you want to ship well, you want people to be happy with the product, and you want to keep them coming back. If you start slacking on shipping, or you're shipping cards that are damaged, or it's just not going right, it's going to spread through the grapevine, whether it's on your eBay page, your Instagram, your Facebook. You just don't want to do that. And you know, the number one thing about shipping is you want to ship on time. My rule is, if I get the money in the PayPal, I'm trying to ship within the next 24 hours. Unless we have some family and friends stuff going down, then I'm usually shipping stuff pretty promptly so the buyers can receive the item within 3 to 5 days.
So if the buyer says, hey, ship in a PWE, which is a plain white envelope, and you put one stamp on, and you put that one card in there, from TTMs, if you've seen my videos, I mean, I take the risk, you know, 2 or 3 cards, but when you're putting 8 to 15 cards into a plain white envelope, you cannot really expect that to be protected in any way possible. And also, it causes a problem for the US Postal Service when this goes through. You know, I've done plenty of deals less than $5 where the person says, hey, can you just do $5 shipped and just throw a stamp on and put it in a plain white envelope, and it should be fine. And I'll tell you, 1 to 3 cards has never been a problem. I personally would not ship a card like this in a plain white envelope. Even if the service was offered, I would tell the person, I will pay for $3 because I like the look of the card. The corners were good. I don't really want a Shea Gilgeous-Alexander to get shipped in a PWE if I know that I could send this in for grading. We're going to use this Shea Gilgeous-Alexander as an example. This is a pretty nice card. I mean, he's a great piece to the OKC Thunder. This is a card that somebody would want to buy on eBay if I listed it. Let's just say I sold this for 25 bucks shipped. So we have our Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. We want this thing to be shipped properly. What we're going to do here is we need card sleeves. Get the normal card sleeves. They can be from Cardboard Gold, Ultrapro. You want to get your card sleeves. The next thing you want to do is you want to get that Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, and you literally just want to put it into the card sleeve. I want to protect that with simply just putting it into a top loader, right? That's the second part of the process. You want to top load and sleeve the card. Time and time again, you'll see people put cards into top loaders. Some of the newer sellers, they will literally just throw the card in there with no sleeve. That is a bad thing to do because the card is going to roll around. It's going to go all over the place. The sleeve ensures that the card's surface will get protected and the card will stay in place. Really simple, really cheap. You can buy 20,000 sleeves for probably like $110, if that. You can buy them online. The last part of the process, and you got to go on eBay to get these at your local card shop, graded card sleeves. They have graded team bags, or they have team bags, but these are graded card sleeves. I like these a lot better because it's a bigger bag to cover over the top loader, and you can actually use this for sets of cards. You're going to get the sleeve, the graded card sleeve right here. You're going to put this Shea Gilgeous-Alexander in there, and it has a little tab right here, really easy. You pull the tab, you slide it over, and you put the card in there, and boom. You got the Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And last part, you want to ship this thing into a bubble mailer. You want to spend the $2 to $3 for the sake of this card and for the sake of keeping your buyers happy. I'm telling you, in the long run, it'll be worth it. You put the card in there, boom, nice and easy. You close up the bubble mailer and you call it a day. I've had $150, $250 to $500 cards that were in top loaders that I ended up sending to PSA that would be worth at most at a PSA 10. Some cards were worth $1,500, some became $3,000 cards. And it's because they were shipped like this and I bought them online. So that's shipping one to 5 cards. You can easily ship them like this. Next, this is where it gets interesting. A card like this. This trout card is worth well over a couple grand, and let me tell you, I would probably want this thing to be as protected as possible.
How are we going to want to ship this? And My answer to you is there's multiple ways to do this. On a card like this, where, I mean, at the end of the day, if I have to spend 10 extra to 15 extra dollars to ship a card like this after what it sells for, I have no problem doing that. 2 pieces of foam board, maybe a couple rubber bands. I want the customer to get the card in the best condition possible because I don't want it to be returned for the fact that it got damaged in transit. So I personally, if I'm shipping a card like this Mike Trout, 2 pieces of foam board, some bubble wrap, and then I'm putting it in this bubble mailer right here, just like this, and I am sealing that bubble mailer. This thing is tamper-proof, right? Well, that's not the end of it. Is I can actually keep this bubble mailer, one bubble mailer inside another bubble mailer, close that up, and then we just cap it off with the fact is it's going to be priority mail. Seal the priority mail envelope right here, and we're gonna get signature confirmation, insurance, and that's calling it a day on the graded card. If you wanted to simplify it, card, maybe this RJ Barrett, for example, then yes, you might just honestly just ship the graded card just like this, and it should show up there fine. I had a card that was worth 1.5K shipped literally just like this, and it worked out fine. My advice to anybody just watching this video, if I spent a little extra money on shipping, I am not, you know, mad about it, especially if the cards are coming to the place protected. That's the key right there. So I appreciate everybody watching. Thank you guys, and I hope this video helped you guys. And if you have any questions, just leave me a comment, and thanks for watching, guys. See ya.